G'day, you mad lads. So, the new Battlefield 2042, right? It's got me worried over one thing, and that's these unique pre-built characters and backstories. This shit just rings COD to me, and I played Modern Warfare for like 2 months. I didn't mind, it just got boring because it felt like the CODs I'd been playing since I was like 14. It's just, there was no things. I'm not really a big battle royale person. I just like to get into it, and if I die, respawn, get back into it, and that's why I like Battlefield. It's sandboxy. Well, not all their maps are sandboxy, and it's you can change the way you play, and if you die, you can just respawn. That's more than fine. Even though my game is taking way too long to load. These pre-built characters, because they've changed the class system for more of a specialty system, so you play as a specialist, and they've only released 4 so far, and that's got me really worried that everyone's going to be exactly the fucking same. They're going to try this Call of Duty shit where they make their own specialized characters. They kind of did it with Battlefield 5, with their unique characters, and I really wish they would have done something unique, like they did with Battlefront, to your battle point system, or whatever it's called in Battlefield, to where instead of buying a tank or a mortar strike or a V1 bomb, you could call in a specialist, which was like, say, that Japanese chick. She was very fast. You couldn't really hear her. She had unique abilities. She could sprint and make fuck all noise, and that sort of stuff. Where her machete was like a katana. It could just one hit you, and do shit like that. That would have been fucking awesome. Or that sniper, the French girl, that they could have a bit more health than the usual soldier. Her sniper scope, she could one-shot people on the chest and the head no matter what kind of game mode it was on. Of course, it's going to change in hardcore mode. And her sniper will her scope will kind of act like the binoculars, where she will spot people for like 5 to 10 seconds wherever she's zooming at. So she could be a very dangerous target, and all these characters could have been unique battle things they could have put in to where they were like heroes on the battlefield. And they had unique special abilities. But no, they just released them as boring skins that you'd see the 5 people running around the exact same skin. It just took you out of the experience. Some of the gameplay. By the looks of it, down here, there's a riot shield there. That looks like a riot shield. That would have been sick. So I'm talking about these characters. I don't know why. So I've only got the one I got from the very last Tides of War, and then I got this one free like the other day. These guys could have been sick, like for specialized characters that you call onto the battlefield, and you would have had a gnarly good time, just like him as a sniper. Here's the sniper version. Hello. It looks like he's a fucking Japanese rice farmer. That would have been sick, man. That would have been so much fun. But the reason I'm really pissed about this character system is for customization. Now, Battlefield 5 didn't do it perfect, but it was decent. Like, I can create this guy, and he looks like he's just, woken up, the fucking alarm bells are gone, Americans are attacking, he's just fucking chucked on his ammo belt, or his kit, wrapped around his Japanese bandana, and he's ready to go to war. He's ready to fuck some Americans up. And I like that, because Hiroshi here, he's my standard soldier. This game's really bad with loading and UI, it's fucking horrible. And he's my sort of Solomon Islands character, because he's got that, I do want a better helmet than that, but it's actually called Ambusher, but the helmet that goes with it, I'm pretty sure, is an upside down fucking garden pot. If I can find it. That's not it. Man, this was ruined by the gas mask. This would have been sick to have as a bandana on its own. So was that one. But the cool thing about this helmet right here is it actually comes out the gas mask in a different version, which is sick. Here we go. This is pretty much like one of those fucking like rooftop garden fucking gnomes you put outside. You hang off the roof. This is exactly what it is. Like, it's a bamboo fucking garden pot that you put on your head. I feel like I'm in Bunnings all of a sudden. This is like Australian maintenance store. So I just went with this, and this is my Solomon Islands sort of guy. This is my like Japanese like hardcore warrior. Like, he will fucking benzai charge you. This guy. Not very camouflage since he's wearing white and a red bandana, which kind of gives you away. I don't know if I got the different guy. That was like a chick. Nah, there we go. And here's my standard Japanese soldier. Like, it looks like a standard kit uniform. Now, I like that because it doesn't, like, there's only one of those uniforms that really added to the camouflage, and that is, of course, the one with all the leaves over it. But I really want to talk about why I like the customization, because you can create your own soldier, just a random soldier. He's not predefined by skins or the same face and the same voice like the other ones are. Like, yes, Americans and all the factions share the same voice, depending on their sex. Right here is Saving Private Ryan. He is my Twisted Steel soldier. He's an airborne, obviously, and he kind of like, I've had people walk past me and turn around to realise that I'm an actual fucking player, because, you know, I've turned my body to look at them. And it's just, it works perfectly, man. Like, I've got this guy who is my, he's my Western Front sort of soldier. Then I've got Thomas, who's my Marine, who is Iwo Jima Marine. Oh, fuck, I'm dying here. And it's perfect for Iwo Jima because it's literally the Marine outfit. Same with the Marine Hellhound helmet, pants that match the camouflage, kind of. And, yeah. I've actually got another one for him. I think it's Edward. Yeah, and Edward's like the Solomon Islands, like, I'm about to drop napalm on you in 30 more years. Like Vietnam sort of islands, jungle soldier. For the Germans, I've got plenty. Now, understandable, their helmets are ruined by these fucking gas masks right here. I wish there was a face option. I really do, because... Now, the reason he's called Helmut is because I remember he's got a funny looking gas mask helmet. Now, this outfit is perfect for devastation. It's very grey, bleak and full of ash, and kind of makes sense why he's wearing a gas mask, because he doesn't want to swallow in all the ash when he's breathing. So it's one of those immersive outfits where he is going to blend in with the environment at devastation, because it's very grey. And he's wearing a gas mask to filter out all the ash. I've got a few others. Pita, I think is my sniper or my desert soldier. It decides it wants to load. I couldn't find a proper, like an actual tan helmet for the Germans, so I had to use the lantern helmet. Some of these outfits you either got to buy or are unavailable anymore, and I'll show you the one of them that isn't available. Guta is my snow trooper. Twist for like Narvik and Fagel. Harold's, he's just a common imperial Nazi soldier or German soldier. And then you've got my Twisted Steel sort of camouflage. This outfit isn't available anymore. It's like the American Airborne one. I got those two. That come out before the Americans even came out, that Airborne outfit. I got these two with a added bonus to one of the Tides of War packs. Like, if you brought the bonus, you got two outfits, and it was this and the American Airborne one. And they're not all matching. Like, funny enough, the pants from the Kraken. Now, the Kraken was in the exact same Tides of War, exact same outfit, so that all the added camouflage. The Kraken is green, alright? So if I go to check, say, the Stromwolf's pants, it will match the Kraken's pants, which is kind of backwards. See what I mean? These pants match the opposite pants, the ones I just took. But and I really want to tell you why I would have loved to have a mask option for this. That's not it. Like an actual balaclava that I could have put underneath this would have been. Or I don't think it's a balaclava. So, there we go. This right here. I would have loved to put this underneath that original helmet. That would have been like super cool as shit. But you can't. So that's just the way it is. And that's kind of why I'm worried. Got the English over here. I don't really have a snow trooper. This is my desert trooper, and he's an Australian because he's wearing the desert rat, which stands for the Rats of Tobruk, which is an Australian force at Fort Rummel in Tobruk. And then I've got the Highlander Stalker, which has got the Australian war hat. And then I've got my British Commando, Paratrooper Commando. It's a helmet you can't get. It's a helmet where you had to like buy one of these packs. Well, you didn't have to buy it. I think you got it in the game if you brought this. Hello, come back to me. Hello. Oh my fucking god. Armory. It was like one of these shipments. I don't think I can access it anymore because it's all done here. But it was a part of the shipment, and it really went well with the Scottish play outfit. And the Scottish play outfit is a max tier. It's a reward you get for reaching level 10 I think you got to do some things for it. Level 10 assault, and I think I've got another trooper, Charlie, who I'd say is my snow trooper. Now the red hat kind of gives you away, but there is no white helmet for the bloody English, which is a pain in the ass, but such is the way it is. There's the three I pretty much use. But this is what I love about it, man. These outfits blend into the environments that I play on. I do change my soldiers. I even change the camouflage of my weapons. Like for some of the camouflages look absolutely fucking stupid. I see you got Charlie, no, Stanley. There we go. How you doing, Stanley? How you doing, Stano? And I use the desert rat. I normally click on the muzzle so I can remove the muzzle. Click the set, standard, and it's now a desert camouflage. I've got a ghost skin for it and make it snowy looking. And that's what I like about these troops, is that I can change them on the fly. I don't have to worry about a character that looks the same, because if they're going to release the game with only 4 or 6 characters and 120 players on the field at once, everyone's going to look the same and fucking sound the same. It's going to rip you out of the immersion of playing in a massive battle. And, like, yes, I'm kind of ripped out of the immersion half the time when I have to shoot a female soldier, because they didn't belong on the battlefield and the factions have added, because they didn't even get around to adding the Russians. I would have really enjoyed, killing some Russian females, or playing as a female Russian soldier. I just, I want to be I want to be put into the immersion of the battlefields that I'm in, and seeing the exact same Russian dude throw his robo-dog at somebody, that's gonna, seeing him do it like with 5 different people in the one spot is gonna rip me out of the immersion. I just want this right here. They did in Battlefield 5. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty much close enough where I could pick a random soldier, customize the way he looks, blend him into the environment that I'm playing on. So like, I've got different presets here for all the different sorts of soldiers that'll be on the battlefield. And now that it's in the modern day and the future, I can now play female soldiers that don't look like they come from the Weasley bloodline. This would be sick. This would be absolutely sick if they. I don't care if that character, like these guys are part of the specialists. I do not want to play as those certain characters. I want to play as the soldiers we saw in the trailer, like the American soldiers running away, the Russian soldiers running away, maybe some added bonus of Chinese soldiers that have joined the Russians. Australian soldiers that have joined the Americans, and Canadian soldiers, and New Zealand soldiers, and English soldiers, and all the sorts of things that are more allied to the Americans and those who are allied to the Russians, or on the better side of the Russians. That's the sort of thing that I want to see. I do not want to play as a character. No thank you. That shit is for COD. Even when I was playing COD, I was playing as milsims, which were pretty much skins for the default class character that were skins for like things you can unlock during their progression for their like Tides of War sort of thing. You can unlock Canadian soldiers, Russian soldiers, American Marines, American Army, American paratroopers, even I think there wasn't any Australians, and then eventually like those Black Company mercenaries for the other side. That was the rather negative side against the Americans. They were cool, man. I liked that. I always played as a milsim because I wanted to look like an ordinary soldier, and I oppose and I hate the idea of everyone being one of these guys. Like, the chick that can revive me is going to be a German girl all the time. No, fuck that shit. Absolutely off. I do not want to be these guys. I want to be my own guy. He's got no fucking eyeballs. What the fuck? I actually don't see many people playing as him, eh? But I do not want to see this shit. I really do not care. The best way they could have, like I said beforehand, they could have made these unique specialized characters, those specialized traits that made them unique and deadly on the battlefield, and someone you'd really want to kill. That would have been sick. And this guy, they whitewashed this fucker. They could have made him have darker skin or red skin, made him a Native American, because he's a white guy trying to look like a fucking Native American. It looks stupid. But whatever. I don't want a character with a name, a backstory, a unique look. I want a character that I can customize with certain outfits. Who's just a nameless fucking soldier without a backstory. That would be sick. But anyway, I guess this is what we're fucking forced to deal with. Hopefully there's similar people out there that have the exact same idea as me that do not want to play as specialised characters. I do not want this game to feel like COD. Fuck COD. It's pretty much the same game, different title. No, I only go to COD to play Team Deathmatch, and that gets boring, man. This was not a battlefield that's got vehicles. The last thing I want to see is the exact same guy in 4 different, like the exact same fucking guy in the same squad. Like, dude, that will rip the fucking immersion. It'd be like I'm playing Overwatch or something, but on a scale of 120 players, where even in Overwatch you can't have the same character on the same squad. But it's just gonna ruin it for me, man. Like, I really do not want to see the exact same face or skin on the exact same squad or multiple of them, because the only time I want to look like every other soldier is when I'm playing a fucking clone soldier in Star Wars Battlefront. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I've ranted for long enough. I hope you guys had a similar idea, and I guess I kind of hope this idea gets out there that we do not want pre-built characters. That shit can fuck off, and so can you. Like and subscribe, or don't. I don't care. And have a good one.